Willie D Live.
What's up, family? This ain't what you want, but I gotta give it to you. Cassie. Cassie, I'm gonna tell you straight out the gate, is not as innocent as she appears. Family, this woman named her daughter after the man who she claims terrorized her. After she left him, she had a baby with another guy who she married and named her daughter after a name that this abuser used to check into hotels and for other anonymous dealings. I don't know, fam, maybe it's just me, but I just think that you would try to distance yourself as much as possible from someone like that. Every day she calls her daughter's name, she has to be reminded of Diddy. I thought she had moved on. If she had moved on, why is she naming her daughter Frankie when Diddy goes by Frank Black? That's one of the names that he uses to move around when he don't want people knowing who he is. Frank Black. She names her daughter Frankie Stone Fine. If you say I'm reaching, you're reaching. Y'all know damn well she wasn't supposed to name her daughter anything that starts with an F. Yeah, anything starts with an S. No. I'm not convinced she was in fear of her life. I think she did get some beatings, but I don't think she ever feared for her life. Exhibit F. Cassie threatened Diddy's life. Yeah, Diddy allegedly had a video of her having sex with somebody, and he wouldn't produce it to her. So she kept asking about it. So finally she threatened him. She said, if you don't show it to me, I am going to kill you and chop you up. Well, she said, cut you up. And then later she said something about, well, I wouldn't do it. I'd have somebody to do it to you. Come on, fam. You threaten my life, I threaten your life. I ain't scared of you. What you want to do? What you want to do? That's what that sound like to me. Okay, physically, Diddy was stronger. But she did some mental gymnastics on top of his head. Yeah, man. Cassie is much more savvy than anyone gives her credit for. The woman is sitting inside of a courtroom, a federal courtroom, laughing at the cross-examination. We're laughing during the cross-examination multiple times. She's just finding stuff to be funny. She talks about how she enjoyed the freak-offs and she was needed to be effed a couple of days after planning a freak-off. And then even after a freak-off, she said, hey, I'm horny. So she had a compulsion for sex. Yeah, man. Yeah. She had a strong appetite. One might say just as strong as Diddy's, perhaps even stronger. Because from what they're saying in the testimony, Cassie always had sex with different dudes during the freak-offs, whereas Diddy would oftentimes watch her have sex and pleasure himself. Cassie is not innocent, fam. She is not innocent. Some of y'all keep saying, well, you don't understand the dynamics of a younger person having being in a relationship with an older person, a person that's much older than them, that person is manipulative and da-da-da-da-da, right? What if Cassie had killed somebody? Let's say Cassie met Diddy at 19. Let's say she was 18. But you know what? Let's just go with the facts. Let's say Cassie met Diddy at 19. She started dating him at 22. And Cassie killed somebody. What do you think now? Does Cassie be held accountable? Is she held accountable for killing somebody? Or would you say, well, she was young, you know? You can't hold her accountable. Her mind is still developing. She was being manipulated. I seriously doubt that anyone would say that. I think that everyone would try to hold her accountable and say that she needs to be locked up, put away, a life for a life. She needs to die. That's what people would be saying. But see, a lot of people are caught up in Cassie's looks. Yeah, man, that's right. I said it. They're caught up in her looks. If Cassie was a regular old chick that was overweight, had a bad lace front, let's throw in for extra measure some spots in her face. Now, how do you feel? How do you feel about her innocence? How do you feel about it? We love you, Cassie. I don't think you'd be saying stuff like that. We love you, Cassie. Nah, man. I'm not with the double standards, and I'm not riding for Diddy. I'm riding for justice. Justice knows no color. Justice knows no age. Justice knows no gender. All justice knows is justice. You're either right or you're wrong. You're either guilty or you're innocent. Justice is in search of the truth. The truth is provided with facts, not rumors and innuendos, not a bunch of finger pointing and hearsay. Let me read y'all verbatim what Cassie said. This is an excerpt from an audio clip of Cassie and Diddy having a discussion. Cassie, if you saw a video of someone effing me, who was effing me? You have it. Why didn't you show me? Because I'm not disrespectful, bro. That's Diddy. If you don't show me, I will kill you, cut you up. Cassie, I will effing kill you. I've never killed anyone in my life. I am going to F you up. It's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. I'm not playing with you, Sean. Tell me. We thought we was going to hear Sean saying something like that. I'm not playing with you, Cassie. Tell me. I will effing kill you and cut you up. I'm not going to have blood on my hands. I'm going to get somebody else to do it. That sounds like something that the defendant would say if we are to believe he is the monster that the prosecution has painted for us. Imagine Diddy saying something like that. We would be saying, man, case closed, man. Yeah, man, it's one thing for people to accuse him of killing. It's a whole nother thing for us to hear with our own ears him threatening to kill Cassie. Now I get it. She was afraid. I can see why she feared him. This guy was dangerous. Lock him up. I'm not buying it, fam. I'm not buying it. And you're not going to guilt me into agreeing or being silent about this case. Hey, I'm gonna behave like the investigators. I'm just gonna go where the evidence takes me. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.